Uh, Testing. Testing. Well, let's see if there's anyone awake at 5 in the morning. Hello, anyone out there? Probably not. Hey, K24. I'm just testing out this StreamYard thing and doing it at a time that intentionally annoyed Tin Man, since he annoyed me the other night by having a live stream after I went to sleep. So I told him I was going to get even and have one like 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday when he was asleep. So how you been, K24? You been shooting lately? Doing any competitions? I haven't been to the range in probably about a little over a month. Hoping to get out probably next couple of weeks. Get a range trip in. Been itching to get out again before the weather gets too bad. Not a lot of people awake at 5 a.m. Yeah, he was definitely late. That annoyed me. I was like just starting to fall asleep, and I saw a little notification fly across the phone saying, "Hey, I'm going live," and I just looking at the time, and I was just like, "No, I can't do it." If I knew if I logged on and started watching, I'd get suckered in to join in, and next thing you know, I'd be up all night. And it was a work night. Couldn't do it. Yeah, yeah. I'm outdoor range right now. As a matter of fact, the indoor range that I belong to in PA, I let that membership slide when I got the outdoor membership, and I just started looking when Scotsman was coming over. I started looking for ranges to go shoot because I can't bring guests to my range, and I looked up that indoor range I used to go to, and they closed their doors as far as membership goes. They're not accepting members or anything right now. So I don't know if I was since I was a previous member a couple years ago, if he'd let me slide on renewing or not. Since I was a previous member, I didn't go that far and ask, but I was shocked. It was like, wow, they just with all the craziness in 2020, I guess they had a flood of new shooters or whatnot, and they just said, "That's it. We got enough." So finding a decent indoor range around here would be tough. I know there's a place down by the shore, but a lot of those places they got weird rules about ammunition. You can't bring your own reloads, that type of stuff. You got to shoot their, factory ammo that you buy there. Um, so I don't know. That's not my thing. So I never really bothered to check them out. Let's see what else is going on. Finally settled on. Well, Dylan settled on what he's going to build for an AR with the Let's Go Brandon lower. So uh, he's decided on 224 Valkyrie. So that's what we're going to do. I know I'm getting told go 6 arc, 6 arc. It's not my gun. It's not my choice. He wants 224 Valkyrie. He's going to get 224 Valkyrie. It's how it's going to roll. Hey, VK. So, I still got a couple hours in the safe. So if I want to build a 6 arc for myself, I'll probably go 6 arc. But yeah, he wants 224 Valkyrie. So that's what we're going to do. Went ahead, ordered a barrel last night. So that kind of locked him in. I went double checked with him and said, hey, I'm about to purchase something. Once I do, you're stuck with the caliber. So he confirmed that's what he wants. So yeah, no, I actually slept for about 4 hours, maybe. I don't know. Went to sleep, I don't know, sometime before 11. I got up around 3:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I figured, what the hell? Get up around 5 o'clock anyway. So instead of keeping the wife awake, I got my coffee, figured I'd come down the basement and I don't know, just shoot the shit. A 24-hour range. Yeah, I don't know of any of those around. Mine, the indoor one that had hours that closed, and then the other one, that my outdoor one, they have certain nights a week where they'll do. I think it's like one night a week where they do shotgun late at night under the lights. And when they do, because they have the lights on, you can use the pistol range. And I think a couple of the other ranges, I think the 50 has lights as well. So if they're there on that Monday night, you can get the lights turned on in the other ranges, but that's the only time they're open, like, past dusk. So yeah, in wintertime, that's the other problem with an outdoor range. The hours, daylight, you know. Summertime, it's great. You can, at the end of the day, you have plenty of time to go run to the range and go shooting. But wintertime, by the time you're done work, it's already dark. So it's kind of makes it difficult. Wow, you do have one 24-hour indoor range. That's nice. Yeah, I can imagine. Membership must be steep. Yeah, I don't know of anything around here that's not membership based. The one thing I'm noticing is that all the membership ones are dropping their NRA requirement. Um, that was the one thing, we had to join the NRA. Just about any range around here, they're all affiliated with the NRA. And just to be a member, you had to be a member of the NRA. So, um, but recently, when my son joined, he went from an associate member up to a full member of our range after he turned 18. and they dropped that requirement. He went and joined the NRA anyway and was all prepared and everything, and they were like, "We no longer require that." So I guess after the stuff with the president there, LaPierre, um, I don't know. I guess you had enough people that had a difference of opinion about the NRA, and I don't know. They seem to remove that requirement, but yeah, they all still require memberships. At least, although I think maybe the one at Fort Dix might not. That might be open to the public, but I should go over there sometime. But it's not. I don't know. I kind of like the private range where no one's hassling me. I don't really feel like dealing with a range officer all the time, barking out orders, and that's kind of what I hear that the range over at Fort Dix is like. So maybe if you're ex-military and you're used to that, you fit right in. But as a civvy, I don't know. It seems too big brother for me. I kind of like my private range. So what else are you guys doing? Well, BK, you're up early. You stay up late. You must be like me, hardly get any sleep. 4 hours, 5 hours, and I'm good. So I've been slacking on videos. I know I'm behind. A lot of you guys probably don't know, but I have been dealing with some health issues. Some people know. Um, so that's been sidetracking me some as far as projects go. But so I haven't gotten to the APP videos. I fully have every intention of getting to them, using it. Uh, I really haven't loaded much ammo at all with some of the health issues and stuff that I've had. I just haven't been confident enough to load anything that I could put on a shelf and say 6 months from now feel comfortable picking up and shooting, um, knowing when it was reloaded. So I haven't really loaded any ammo. Um, haven't done much, um, in that aspect. Uh, I loaded a little bit over the summer from 45 Colt that I needed. But other than that, it just I feel safer just not reloading when the mind is not all right there. So I've been just I don't know doing other projects right now. A lot of food cooking related projects. Planned on doing some videos around that. Um, I did do some videos around that, but a lot of those videos are just private, not shared on the channel or anything. But uh, hopefully, I get some videos soon, up soon. My travel distance for the range, it's about 20 minutes. Um, Depending on traffic, 20 minutes, roughly. It's not that far. Um, it's actually my range is the other one was about 35 minutes. The outside range I used to belong to. That one that you could get out to 300 yards, um, but it didn't have shotgun, and it was a lot more crowded. Um, you almost you always had other people there. The range I'm at now, it's a little closer. You only have up to 100 yards, but you do have shotgun as well, and they have a thrower. So you can sit there and throw clay pigeons and stuff. They also have an archery range, which has some outdoor stands. In elevated, like 30, 40 feet off the ground. It's nice, really nice range, and there's a lot of times where you're the only person there, or you may be the only person, like say at the 50, and there might be someone over at the 7 or at the 100, but a lot of times you're the only one there, and you have the whole place to yourself, and it's nice. And so if you want to sit there and do chrono work or things like that, load development, you're not being bothered. The other range, if you're trying to do load development, especially like on a weekend, forget it. You know, there's just too many people, too many, interruptions for, breaks to go switch targets, all that stuff. It was kind of annoying. But the indoor range was actually probably one of the closest ones, because I'm not that far from the river. So for me to go to the indoor range in PA, I just hopped across the Burlington Bristol Bridge, and that was probably 15 minutes to get to the indoor range. Yeah, they have good. They have a trap. They do five. Well, I guess it's called five stand there, and they shoot regular trap, and then they have like a thrower off to the side if you just show up. Um, and they have a two-station thrower. That's what my son and I tend to do. On Sundays or on Monday nights when they do the trap or the five house and stuff. They'll do that over the other section with the lights and all that stuff. Um, and then they have a 700, a 50, and then a 25, and the archery range. It's nice, and the other place though what they did have is there's a other dedicated shotgun club that has skeet and trap. And if you were a member at the other range, they were affiliated and you could get like a discount or whatever at the shotgun place. So it was like you could kind of get both ranges, your membership kind of tied together, it sounded like. Um, so if you wanted to do that, but yeah, we have one range. That one range would let us use 50 BMG, but you had to give them notice. Um, Apparently, over at the 300-yard range, someone came in at crazy hours, when no one was around, with the 50 BMG and basically shot out one of the cement supports on, where the berm was. So they kind of disallow 50s unless they're supervised, just because of the sheer damage that they can do to the property. And they do have another section to that range I've never been to, where they allow a lot of the law enforcement and stuff to train, and they do a lot of the competitive shooting where stuff like Chico's doing, where they're on the move and they're not just standing still shooting. You know, I I don't do any competitive shooting, so I don't know the name of it. But from what I hear, it's fun to watch. And if you're bored of just standing still, poking holes in paper, they recommend going over to that section and giving it a shot. But I never checked it out. I kind of let that membership slide. I figured I could pick that one up again at any time, and they do allow, because like the one I'm at now, they have a yearly enrollment. So if you want to, an outsider wants to join, you have to wait until the year, new year calendar year starts, which is in the summer. Um, where the other one, they open up the books every month. So at any time, if I want to go back to that one, I could just, go back to orientation again and sign back up. So I kind of let that one slide. If I need it, I'll join back up. But right now, I haven't felt the need to go shoot more than 100 yards. Up to 44. Yeah, the indoor range would allow any pistol um caliber, and they would allow it even in like a carbine or rifle. So I could take like the Winchester to the indoor range, and shoot 357 through that at the indoor range. That was fine. They would allow it. The outdoor range, oddly enough, it's like the 25. The only rifle you could use is a 22. Um, Yeah, they won't allow any other pistol carbine stuff um, at the 25, which that's the one rule I wish they would change, only because the load development with open sights at 50 yards with my eyes suck. It's basically pointless. Um, I there's no way I can hold, get a consistent hold at 50 yards with my eyesight to do load development. You know, banging a 6-inch plate or 4-inch plate or whatever is fine, but when you're trying to compare, 5.2 grains of something versus 5.4 grains of something, it ain't gonna work. But maybe at 25 yards, you might be able to tell, but since I can't shoot the rifle at 25 yards, that's the kind of stuff that really annoys me about not having, being able to just shoot your own property, to do that type of stuff, silly stuff. I just want to do load development and I want to do it, you know, where I can see with my eyesight. And, when you're shooting 38 at 25 yards, I don't care if it's a 20-inch barrel, the velocities, it doesn't make sense why you can't use it there. Um, I have a feeling it's probably because they don't want to waste the bays, maybe. They don't want people using the bays for rifle stuff, instead of pistol. I don't know. But that kind of stuff and doing the water jug tests and stuff like that is something where I want to be able to shoot on my own property, because you can't really do that at the range, because you're restricted to the distance. So if I want to do that, I'm doing it at 50 yards. Um, Hartford. Well, guys, I have no idea how long I'm going to keep this thing going. Probably not much longer. Um, at some point, I'm going to go bug the wife, wake her up. My big plans for today are probably to make chili, um, and go shopping. I really don't have much plans for today. Don't really have many plans for the weekend. So I guess I will catch you guys later over on Uncle Jim's chat tonight. And thanks for jumping in. Let me test out this StreamYard thing. And I will catch you guys later. All right. I appreciate it. All right. Bye.